one big challenge has been things like bicycle paths and
Correct.
some of these. Those are very tough to fix, right? I mean, those are there are just too many constraints. So, do you think Indian cities would ever get there?
No, it's a larger policy issue. A bicycle path can come on every road in Bangalore only when the number of vehicles in Bangalore go down to 30-40 lakhs. Right now, it's over 1 crore. So it is the worst ratio of vehicle to people population in the world. In spite of a lot of us, doing this for the past 20-25 years, a lot of people in Bangalore are interested in the valley. It's probably, somebody said, it's the highest density of activists per square kilometer of any city in the world. In spite of that, this we cannot able to stop this relentless automobilization of the city. Unless the automobilization of the city goes down and the requirement for lane widths comes down, putting bicycle tracks all over the city is a pipe dream. It's not that it's not happened in other cities. Amsterdam used to be like this in the 70s, terribly choked. Now there are no vehicles. It's also people change their mindset. They start. Bangalore is the best city in India for bicycling because the weather is great throughout the year. But the sheer number of gasoline-powered vehicles on the road is not conducive for a cycling infrastructure.
So the metro coming into some good density.
At its peak, execution of Metro Phase 3, the modal split of Metro will not exceed 15%. It's very, very expensive to do it per square kilometer. The only advantage is the speed at which it can travel. But the total contribution to the total traffic modal split of any city is only about 15%. So the real load has to be taken by a super efficient bus system, which should take about 50%. And then the rest of it should be private vehicles. If you do that, just to give you a cross example, Bombay has a population of 2.5 crore, 25 million people. It has 44 lakh vehicles. 40 lakh vehicles. It has 40 lakh vehicles in total. Okay? Bangalore has a population of 1.3 crores, half of Bombay, 13 million. And it has a vehicle population of 1 crore. So there's something clearly wrong, right? Because we do not have a suburban train system in the city like Bombay does. People are buying their own, there's no choice. So it's a catch-22. The government has to come in with much stronger investments in public infrastructure and mobility infrastructure. Only then will alternative forms of transport like bicycling and maybe even walking around the place on good footpaths. That will only become the norm when that policy change happens. Singapore did it very efficiently by putting something called an entitlement tax. If you want to buy a car, the tax was double that of the car's value. So it took all that money and pushed that money directly into public infrastructure. So people are very happy. Like some famous economist or mayor said, I think that he said a developed country or a developed city is one in which the rich take public transit. So if that policy is there, like London, the richest person in the whole of London will still will take public transit. It is not it's done so well.
For stories like this, keep following us. From Code to Culture, our podcast. Subscribe to our channel, follow us on social media.